Hello everyone, I'm Broughy1322 and welcome to another content creator stream here on YouTube. Week 72 this is. We're all, as you can see, even in the game, in the race, ready to start with the first track because I wanted everybody to have Issy Sports in this, so people have swapped cars. Yes, I know I was late, but let's just get straight into it. So let's have a harmonic start. JJ can start us off at some point after 3 minutes. And you're only allowed to start your race as soon as the person in front of you has started their race. So this is what a harmonic start looks like. I might start to introduce this to all the racers for these content creator streams. But here we are again, showcasing another 7 tracks to go. 7 PS4 tracks. They're all linked below in the description. It's the first Saturday of the month, so we're doing PS4. The second Saturday of the month is always on Xbox. And the third Saturday of the month is always on PC. First track is a rally track called O'Neill Alley. It's actually the high. In fact, all of the streams this month are going to have the best rated tracks first, and then we're going to go through the tracks in descending order of rating. So we're starting with the highest rated tracks. And have the lowest rated tracks at the end, because it's just worked out that they've also doing it in that order has given us a nice combination of tracks. So we're starting with a rally track. That's why I went for the Issy Sports. Everybody's in an Issy Sport. If you want to submit your own tracks to this, if you haven't already, the link for that's down below in the description. All the details for this content creator community verified program is in the description as well, to get your tracks on these streams and whatnot. And yeah, like I said, the track links are down below in the description, so if you see anything that you like throughout the course of this stream, feel free to add it to your game and enjoy it yourself. And like I said, we're starting out with the highest rated track from the testers first of all. Issy Sport is now far and away the best car for any kind of rally race. It's just so quick, and it has a better off-road traction loss than anything around it in terms of speed. So yeah, first track, O'Neill Alley. It's a pretty good one. It's a good creation around this area, obviously. I like the use of some of these fields as well, which makes it interesting. Oh, the water's a spring. This is obviously the track from the thumbnail as well. And yeah, for those who don't know what we do, the first three Saturdays of each month, I do a stream on YouTube showcasing some community created racing circuits of different varieties. This is the first stream for August. We'll be back next week with Xbox One, and then the week after with PC. Although the week after that, the PC stream will be a pre-recorded video put up as a premiere, just to let you know, because I'm going to be away, so it won't be live. Alright. I think that's pretty much everything I normally say at the start of these streams. We are starting off very strongly in terms of track creation. This is a really, really nice one. Good rally track, bit of road as well. Interesting route. Totally unique. I've never seen anything created around around this area, yes, but not really to this extent. And certainly over some of the fields and stuff like that. It's nice to see a bit of a longer rally track as well. Thank you for the super chat. I will catch up with it and also catch up with what you guys are saying in the full chat after this race. It's Start of these streams, the first couple of minutes are always a little bit hectic. Yeah, you got on the wrong side of that, you missed the checkpoint. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing harmonic starts for the start of these races to make the racing a little bit cleaner. We'll see. And yeah, we've been doing this. This is the 72nd week of these content creator streams. So if you want to find any good tracks, there is the content creator playlist. You can go through all the races, all the streams that we've done up to this point. Find some tracks for yourself, whatever platform you're on. Starting off nicely. In a new car as well, the Issy Sport. I feel like the Issy Sport's one of the better cars from this update, and one of the more surprising ones with how quick it has been for an Issy. Well, for a sports car in general, to be honest. Thank you guys for all the love and support recently as well, since the DLC. I've been working very hard. I mean, I'm absolutely shattered from all the videos and everything, but hopefully the things that I've done have been a help, and I appreciate you guys coming back and watching and liking videos, supporting whatever it is that you choose to do to support, even if it's just watch and nothing else. I appreciate it. Alright, so top 10. Not bad after a harmonic start. The problem with a harmonic start is that, well, one of the best things about a harmonic start is that it makes the field much wider, like, you know, it gaps the field a lot, so you get less crashes. But one of the worst things is that it gaps the field a lot, so the chances of, you know, going from last to a high position are a lot less, because you're starting already 20 seconds or whatever behind the person who's in front. But I think it makes sense for cleaner races. It's all about the tracks in these showcases. It's not about, you know, racing. It's not about the racing. It's not about getting as many people as into a session as possible to race with me and have big lobbies and stuff. That's what the Twitch streams are for. It's all about showcasing some of the best community created tracks. 4.81 this was rated. Again, for those who don't know, tracks are rated 1 to 5 by the testers, and the average score has to be over 4 to be considered community verified and then showcased in these streams. High rating, 4.8. Very high. Don't see many over 4.5, to be honest. We do have children outside the house shouting and screaming. I'll close my window if they start becoming too much of a distraction. But I'll leave it for now just so I don't burn up in this room, because it gets hot pretty quick, especially on a warm day. This has been a fun rally track. Oh, you can go really wide there. That's a good idea. So there we go, first track done. The links for these, oh yeah, controller cam, my bad. I'll sort that out. I keep forgetting lately. The links for these tracks are always in the order in which we play them as well. So that was the first track that we've played tonight, and it will be the first track in the list down below in the description. Masson Maud with the €99 super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. quick car, the Issy Sport. Very quick, especially in an off-road situation. That was fun. I feel like the I did enjoy it, Drew, but good track. Perhaps a bit too grippy. Yeah, the Issy Sport is so grippy off-road that it doesn't feel like a rally car. That's how good it is off-road. Yeah, good track to start us off with. We've got an old style track next. So it's a classic style track. We've seen a few more of these since the forms have been split up so people can submit 2 different types of tracks. So we're going back into the past. Still got a good rating, obviously. Wouldn't be here if it didn't. But yeah, no stunt props or anything like that. It's going to be a classic track. That was the only downside. I consider that an upside, Cirrus. Right, we'll do 3 laps on muscle, I guess. I can't promise 200 land props won't crash your PS4. That's very that gives me so much confidence in this track with that kind of description. Good old land race. Did you see Rockstar added new land races? I haven't tried any of them out yet. Maybe I should. Chloe Wade also, I will say thank you for becoming a tier 2 scumbag with the membership. For those who don't know, you can become a member of my YouTube channel, which is the same as being subscribed on Twitch or, you know, donating on Patreon, and you can get testing results early. For example, on, you know, when the Neo was released, YouTube members and Patreon supporters got testing results as soon as I'd finished the testing whilst I'm making the video. But I've also added some of the Patreon rewards over to the YouTube memberships because YouTube have got now different levels, different tiers of membership that you can make. So feel free to check that out if you have thought about doing it on YouTube but you don't really want to. Thought about doing it on Patreon but you don't want to. YouTube is there as well. Different tiers with different perks. You just click the join button to get that. We'll have nothing banned on this one. Let's just do anything. We probably should have done old F1 cars, but never mind. One of them is literally one of the BC 24-hour variations. What? One of Rockstar's races, really? I should say I started this off wanting to remake LSGP after watching your LA vlog, but then it kind of evolved into something else. Alright, Cirrus, well, we'll see. And yeah, if anybody does become a member, it does pop up on the screen if you do it during a stream, just like Twitch subscriptions do. And thank you to the 52 of you who are members and continue to support me that way. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying all the perks that you get for that. Do you get lamppost removal on old land races? By the way, just by the by. Or is it only up with the stunt creator? Yeah, this is truly old school. This is the very definition of an old style track. I mean, that's what it was submitted as. That's one of the categories of track you can submit on the other style of track form. Old school tracks. That's what this is. I'm not using any stunt pieces. Bloody hell. I can see where you were going, where the inspiration came from, like the LSGP and adding a bridge to it and stuff.
Such a huge boost from.
And then it just kind of went bridge crazy. This is how bridges used to be created back in the day. Before track. Oh! Okay, I took that a bit too tight. Thank you for the super chat. I'll catch up with it after this race. Cool track. Proper old school. This feels like it was kind of, in terms of, you know, doing a track extension and stuff like that. This is about what you could do with the old school creator and smoothing of roads and things. I could never really get into tracks like this back in the day, just because to me they all just felt so ugly with all the, you know, those specific props that are used for the bridges and things. But now it's nice to, you know, have that nostalgia feel. I like the layout. I'd kind of like to see this layout modernized. Did anyone answer that question, by the way? Whether you get lamppost removal on land races as well as stunt races these days. It's a cool layout. Yes, you do. Okay, thank you. I was just curious. Maybe we should check out one of the new Rockstar created land races at the end of this stream. The one that is supposedly similar to one of the Blaine County 24-hour variations. Just for funsies. This was a 4.5, this one. Almost a 4.6. It's nice. Feels really nice to drive. I like the way it winds its way around. And to be able to create a track like this with the old school, in the old school style, with the old school props. It's pretty cool. It's a good layout. I would like to see this layout as like a fully fleshed out stunt track with pole removal and the full beams. I love the sort of crossovers and some of the flowy sections, and the bridges are really smooth. Yes, position 620, I know. Quite the convoluted layout. Pretty cool. Especially for an old style track. With such limited props in comparison to the stunt creator. Cool. Good fun. The new Rockstar tracks are limited to 8 players. Of course they are, Rockstar. The track you want is called Grapeseed Circuit. Alright, I'll give it a look. Is it just BC24 North? As a land race. Ezekiel Lawrence with the $5 super chat. Getting into one of these sessions can be harder than negotiating Brexit, but I'll keep trying. I mean, yeah, it is true. You do have better chances on Sunday streams. When it's for much longer, I switch up, you know, the sessions. We create new sessions to get new people in and stuff like that. And of course, if anybody's not a permanent member of the crew from being a member or a subscriber or a regular, then the Sunday streams are the way to go. Because we open up the crew and allow anybody to join. If anybody wants any kind of information about how to join sessions, join, you know, race with me, race with us, bruffy.com/join. That gives you all the info. Cool track. 2 very good tracks to start us off, but like I said, we are going in descending order in terms of the ratings. The regular PS4 does not like that track frame rate. It looked a lot better on your screen. Yeah, I can imagine that actually. Right, so this is a themed circuit. We need to do electric vehicles for this. Let's do the neon. Neo? No. We're going to do the neon. Let's do Voltic or slower is best. But the neon's the best. I mean, it is pretty small, but have you seen the track? I suppose that's true. Chameleon's about the same, I suppose. Alright, let's do chameleons. If you have a chameleon, let's try and be as quick as possible with handing out cars, but let's do chameleons. I hope people have chameleons. We might only have 1 or 2, but the chameleon is if you don't have one, choose a stock chameleon, and we'll just all use stocks if there's not enough to be able to get this done in decent time. I'm pretty sure I don't have one, so is the chameleon even a car that you can choose stock in races? Oh yeah, it is. Chameleon used to be locked off to, was it collector's edition of GTA 5? It was the Chameleon, the Carbon RS, and the Hot Knife were the 3 cars that only people who bought the collector's edition could get. So yeah, this was submitted as a themed circuit. So it's a Formula E themed circuit. That's why we're doing electric cars. The what RS? The Carbon RS. Alright, let's swap some cars. Let's try to do it as quickly as possible. If everybody, once you've got your car, you could just pull off to the very, very side of the circuit, maybe. To allow people who are handing out cars to drop back. And get it done quicker. Might as well fix that door while people are handing out cars. So the theme is Formula E, so it's going to be tight, it's going to be technical. What do you mean by handing out cars? So basically, if we ever want to do a race with everybody having the same car, but not everybody has the car, how do I get back now? I'm going to have to follow the track, I guess. We can have people who have the car can get out of their car and give it to somebody else, and then the people who don't have the car can then, you know, use it during the race, and all is good. All right. Let's have a harmonic start. L can start us off at some point after 2:30. This was a very intentional sweaty warm-up lap to get the edge. Don't use custom. Well, that's not very fun. All cars are better at custom. First corner is going to be fun. Yeah, that's why I decided to do a harmonic start. Alright, Formula E. That was pretty quick as well. Getting started. Yeah, but you put it on a GTA mode race that allows you to get out of your car and swap cars to everybody. It's something that we do very frequently, but not as much on these YouTube streams because it does take a bit of time. But for a themed race like this, oh, bloody hell. It kind of makes sense. Ah, the silence. Yeah, the neon would have been very quick around here. Yeah, the harmonic starts are working well. I think it's something that I'm going to start doing every time. Well, it certainly feels like a Formula E track. No doubt about that. Bumpy, tight, technical. Obviously very street circuity. Difficulty is with electric vehicles, even if you get a bit of a sort of cutback, it's so difficult to get any advantage from it because all the cars, even a car that's made a mistake in front of you, it gets up to speed instantly again. So you don't get much of an advantage. Gotta be careful on those apexes. They're harsh. Yeah, it was a good call not doing the neon around here, to be honest. Neon would have been too quick. Yeah, good little... I like this bridge. It's a cool little themed circuit. It has a theme. This is the perfect example of what I talk about when I'm, you know, saying themed circuits, and you can submit something under the themed category. It has a theme. Ugh, what? I don't know what kind of re-entry that was trying to be. It has a theme, electric, you know, Formula E, and it sticks to the theme and executes it well. The Raiden's pretty quick. The Raiden would also be too quick. It's like a 104 lap time. Damn it. The Voltic has the benefit of being smaller, I suppose, but it is quicker than a Chameleon. Not as quick as a Raiden or a Neon, though. So if it has to be Voltic or slower, then there are some electric vehicles that are not allowed, like the Tesseract as well. Can't imagine a big old fat Tesseract around here. Why do people keep thinking that the Tesseract is the quickest car in the game? I see it so much on comments, especially on videos that have kind of gotten a number of views outside of you know, the regular GTA racing community, or just people who are interested in the cars. So many people who, you know, don't seem to watch videos or really know think that the Tesseract is just the fastest car in terms of top speed as well. Like, there's so many cars that are quicker than it. It looks fast, so it must be. I suppose, yeah, pricey. It was the most expensive supercar, wasn't it? Or it still is until the Krieger comes out. Yeah, it's the same as the whole adder again, isn't it? Whatever's the most expensive. Oh, sorry. Whatever's the most expensive automatically gets assumed to be the quickest. The problem is, like, I could make a video. I mean, I have made a video of the Tesseract. I've shown. There is a lap time and top speed video for the Tesseract, for when it came out, and it compares it to the actual quickest. But if people don't see it, then what can you do? Oh, I hit the inside. I'm so bad. Oh, you didn't have to wait for that. That was my fault completely. I chose the Wagner, but I'd rather have the Tesseract. It's weird. It is weird. I think the Tesseract will be retested, but it wasn't really as badly affected by the flags as much as other cars were. The Tesseract was better on... God damn it, this has been horrendous. The Tesseract was relatively better than other cars on completely flat stunt pieces. But in normal use, I mean, it was alright, but it wasn't anywhere near being the quickest. People must just equate price to performance. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Well, that was a terrible race for me in the second half of that, but cool track. Had a theme, Formula E, stuck to it well. It was a good little Formula E track. Did the job that it needed to do. The spreadsheet for the community verified tracks is being updated, but it just takes time for, you know, testing to happen and everybody to have actually tested everything, and then it gets updated. Can I join? Can you open up the crew? No. These content creator streams have a closed crew because it's all about the tracks, not about, you know, having everybody join, as I always say every week. If you want to get into races, that's for the Twitch streams. Alright, next up we've got three regular racing tracks.
What a scumbag!
We'll do 4 laps. We'll keep it on supers. Let's not do any top supers. So old style supers. Or maybe we should. Maybe we should do the top. Oh, but then the S80 is probably going to be dominant on a track like this. It looks like it's just corner after corner, all sequential, no slow speed stuff. Let's do old style supers. I won the Turismo Classic and I wanted to know if it's good. It's amazing that in every single testing video I say we have a playlist that contains every single vehicle tested. There's specific videos, the fastest sports classics plus update videos, the fastest muscle cars plus update videos. It's all there in the playlist. The sigh of regret and disappointment. It's not that, it's just that, you know, I work so hard to make so many videos and keep everything so organized so that there's no way that, you know, that if people just are able to have a little search for themselves and have a look, they would find it relatively easily. And the spreadsheet of all the cars. And it hurts my soul when all that work and effort turns out to be for nothing. Basically. Faruja, thank you for the 22 months over on Twitch. I appreciate it. And DMB Warrior with the £2 super chat as well. Did you test the off-road cars off-road yet, Kappa? At this point in the life cycle of GTA, I don't have it within me to do that anymore. Searching for ourselves? What do you think we are? Normal human beings? It's okay though. I understand that not everybody is as invested and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's just difficult. It's difficult to take. Alright, it's been a while since I've driven the Nero Custom in a race, I think, from what I can recall. Quite a few entities. Interesting. So we've got 3 regular racing tracks next. Wow. Bloody hell, he's gone over the bloody sign! 3 regular racing tracks next. They are basically submitted as playlist races. They're not trying to be high-level event racing tracks with, you know, an eye for detail on lamppost removal or anything like that, or a wide variety of corners and things. They're meant to just be a bit of fun that you can put in a playlist and be able to have some fun with some proper racing. And then we do have an event racing track at the very end of the playlist. The thing that would stop this being event racing track in my eyes is just the lack of corner variety. Like, they're all quite fast, high-speed corners, which is a lot of fun, and it's good for a playlist race. But when it comes to an event race where you're trying to, like, test drivers on all sorts of different abilities, it doesn't really have it. So I think it was a good decision submitting this as a playlist race rather than an event track. So far so good though, seems pretty nice. As far as tracks go, pretty high paced, good bit of fun. Oh, what a nasty curb boost there. I'm all over the road. Yeah, where are the hairpins get created? Yeah, where are the hairpins? And the slow speed corners. And the slow speed chicanes. Not all tracks need that though, but I would say event tracks, they're more important to have a variety of corners than playlist circuits. Wow. Oh no. Thank you, Josh. Oh, I shouldn't have been looking at the chat. It's been a long time since I drove the Osiris as well. I kind of miss the Osiris. What a machine. Oh, that's a good line. Trust Nemma to find the best lines. Yeah, this is really nice. Really smooth for a city circuit as well. High-paced city circuit. Supercars was a good idea, I think. Little bit of track extension, giving it some uniqueness in the right places. Frame's not enjoying that section of the track. Or not enjoying this whole section of the race. Okay, can I have my frames back, please, PS4? Has anyone else noticed that even the PS4 Pro struggles a bit now since the Casino DLC? In some situations. Oh, again! So I'm not driving particularly well tonight. In fact, I would go as far to say I'm driving pretty horrendously. But it's a fun track, nevertheless. I've always liked these high-paced city circuits. You don't see them done well very often. This is a nice one. Vision is so quick around the corners. I wouldn't be surprised if a Vision ended up winning this, because it's so much cornering. Depends what the people at the top have, obviously, but I could see the Vision being quickest around this kind of track. If you take out the top supercars like we've done, obviously. So much high-speed corners for that downforce to do its thing. that a lot of the old style supercars don't have. Oh! That's what happens when you try to follow a Vision around a high-speed corner at the same speed in a Nero Custom. Cool track, cool high-paced city circuit. Everybody forgets about the Tyrant. Did you win in the Tyrant? Oh yeah, the Tyrant's got some good downforce, doesn't it? Oh yeah, look at that. I do always forget about the Tyrant. I remember when we did the supercar shoot. Jesus. I remember when we did the supercar showdown. And we had the Tyrant in that because it was on the pace on Ron Raceway. Because it's got incredible downforce. It's just not quick anywhere else. The Tyrant is very big. I don't mean to sound rude, but can you give an estimate of how many advanced handling flags you have retested? I mean, you're not sounding rude, but the answer is 0. So, I don't know, you know, it will be out when it's out. I can't magic time from thin air, and it's been a very busy 2 weeks. It will come. I will get the time to do it. But not right now. Right, let's do a sports race since we haven't yet. Let's do 4 laps and allow... Let's allow any sports car. I don't mean to sound rude, but happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Madrazo Rio with two $2 super chats that say the same thing. Are you Mr. Boss for the win? Bother. Did you mean brother? I mean, no. I think it's pretty clear that I'm not. We have very different outlooks on YouTube and life. Maybe. I don't know. Thank you for the super chats, though. It's okay, Black Mesa Scientist. It's all good. Nah, you're just the one who bothers him because you contradict everything he says, aka the truth. I don't mean to be rude, but you're the best YouTuber. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. What is Slipstream and Catch-Up? 6 years into this game and we still have some people who don't know what Slipstream and Catch-Up is. That's saying something. My first ever video about racing in GTA was complaining about Catch-Up. Sometimes people say that you've changed and you've become more negative, and it's absolutely not the case. Slipstream is the lines behind a car that make you go quicker when you get within range of the person in front. Catch-Up slows down the people at the front of the pack so that the people behind can catch up. We turn both of them off for these races because we want to do proper racing. What's GTA? Yeah, I think harmonic starts really are the way forward, aren't they? It always happens, this sort of thing. Like, I always get very surprised when DLCs happen and testing or just testing videos will spread to people who haven't, you know, just been around what I've done for a while or ever. Like, there's so much... Bloody hell. What an absolute mess this race has been. Like, there's so much information that I've covered in videos over the years, but there's so many people who've still never seen it and just don't know, I guess, even just the basics. As soon as one of my videos spreads around a little bit from people who... to people who, you know, are just part of the general GTA public, I guess you could say, then all the comments suddenly become things like the Tesseract is the quickest. Or I got a 55-second lap on cutting corners, how come your lap times are so much worse when they're using the Rockstar version? Or the other classic for that we were talking about this morning. Bloody hell. From the top speed testing. I got 140 miles per hour with the Thrax on the Speedo. Why is that? When I put out a video 3 years ago saying that Speedos are totally inaccurate. It's just natural. I wish that people would have seen my... What the hell? I wish that people would have seen my videos and would know as much as, you know, the people who have watched my videos throughout the years, but not everybody has, and it's just how it goes. It's not as if there's a point of lambasting anyone for not knowing something. I just find it interesting and intriguing after so long. Still can't take liberties with the Italy GTO on bumps, but it is acceptable now. Does the Thrax have a digital speedo? Okay, the Thrax was a bad example then. I wasn't saying that people specifically said it about the Thrax. I was just saying that's what they say about cars. The Italy GTO retesting will obviously happen again, as I've said on multiple videos so far, alongside all the other advanced handling flag car retesting. There's another question that gets asked a lot. People don't know what advanced handling flags are, but they also don't take any potential effort to type advanced handling flags GTA into YouTube search and find the plethora of videos with me covering it. Anyway, let's actually get to talking about some tracks. It's a nice one. There's a few areas that are a little bit... I mean, it's a regular racing track, so it's not trying to be an event track. But there's still a few areas that are a little bit suspect to me. Like certain walls that are sticking out at a bit of an angle that could be, I feel like, done better. It's also... in some areas perhaps not as clear as it could be where exactly you're going to go, but in general It's a pretty nice circuit around the docks. Yeah, I tried to go on the inside because this was all blocked, but couldn't get turned in. This has been an absolute nightmare, this race. So much bad driving, I can't even understand. This hairpin is really nice. Super smooth. And it's pretty cool having a track that goes through this area of the map. Like, you never see that. I shouldn't try to read the chat. I'm having one of those streams where just I'm having issues in so many ways. In the races, I'm having issues, you know, just doing anything right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm being hopeless. Nice little creation. Good track this. Bit of fun for a playlist. I did a lap too long, but it's all good. We did a race this morning with the Italy GTO versus the Pariah on Ron Raceway. Pariah was significantly quicker by a couple of seconds. Just couldn't keep up on a flat track on the straights. But in 90 to 95% of the cases, the Italy GTO is going to be the new quickest. As long as you've got some bumps, you're going to be alright. Do you even read YouTube comments? I do. I read every single YouTube comment. That's why I sometimes get frustrated by reading so many comments from people who either could have taken less time to just type their query into the YouTube search bar and found my videos on something. It would have taken them less time than writing whatever comment it was. Or just people not knowing things that I've tried to explain over the last 6 years. But I should... there was a period where I guess it's always with DLCs, I read comments too much, or try to answer them too much. It's because I want people to understand. I don't want to just ignore a comment and have people not have the information about something. But it can be frustrating. Trying to spoon feed people the answers. We completely understand if you want to quietly bang your head against the desk. Yeah, maybe that was it. Ajaxo, the checkpoint placement could have been that was throwing me off. There was a point during that race where I said that it felt a bit unsure where to go in certain parts of the track. Maybe that was what it was. Didn't seem overly too bad, but maybe could be improvements made in that area. Still, fun layout, fun creation, fun track extensions used. Pretty good. So we have had some good tracks tonight. Things a bit different, things really high quality. I just haven't been racing them very well. I've been so bad. I'm so sorry, everybody. That's true, Jan, that's true. Alright, 2 more tracks. We've got another regular racing track and then an event racing track. The racing in that last race was absolutely abysmal, so we're going to go back to harmonic starts. Whoever is in second place, because I'll go to the back like I always do. Let's do sports classics. Any sports classic. 4 laps should work. So whoever's in second place, you can start us off with a harmonic start at some point after 10 seconds. Let's do that. Do you plan on doing the retesting all at once or doing it bit by bit? Bit by bit. Save sports classics for the next race. This is better in slower cars. Alright, we'll do coupes. I'll go with coupes. Coupes doesn't get enough love. Bruffy answers question less than 5 minutes ago. Someone in chat. How do you do this? You know that is why I sometimes get frustrated and I find it hard to, you know, do things. And it's why I vent sometimes on the Twitch streams, is because that is pretty much my life. When it comes to, you know what, I'm going to go try hard for once and use a Zion. When it comes to comments and stuff like that, I'll put up a video that explains something, and then someone will either leave a comment on a different video or on Twitch, or even on the same video that I explain it, asking the same question. And I so badly want people... Oh, that was my 2000th loss, by the way, in that last race. But I so badly want people to not have misinformation that I go to the effort of answering. But it brings me down. Josh231845. Okay, what happened to the harmonic start? There you go, there's another perfect example. Alright, everybody just go, I guess. I specifically said, whoever's in second place can start us off with a harmonic start at 10 seconds. What do we get? Half the people who can listen, half the people who can't. Oh, sneak through, just... Again, that is my life. And now the top 4 who didn't listen, at least the top 4, are now getting the advantage from it because they're in the top 4 positions. Ah, frustrations. Yeah, Hammer, this is my MCEC Season 1 car. So, I will never be changing anything on it. It's been one of those streams, hasn't it? Where I guess it's because I've come off... This is the first YouTube stream after 2 weeks of a new DLC, where all that kind of stuff that we've been talking about during this stream is rampant. So I'm on my last legs of being able to deal with it. Sorry for complaining. I'll try to stop now. I just wish people would... I don't know. Watch all my videos, not because it helps me. Watch them all with ad block if you want. I just wish they'd watch them so they would understand and know information. For what it's worth, I appreciate those who do turn ad block off for my videos though. You'll never see a mid-roll ad in the middle of one of my videos. because I hate them. So I appreciate those who understand that and whitelist me or whatever it is. Or those who give me a donation and, you know, this donation is for me using adblock sort of thing. People do that sometimes as well. But I don't mind. Even if someone's just watching my videos with adblock on, never likes a video, never comments, any of that kind of stuff. I'm just happy that you're getting enjoyment out of my videos. So another regular racing circuit, this one. Again, it's not trying to be an event track. So we're sort of looking to see what's unique about the track, what lets it stand out as a fun track to add into a playlist sort of thing. I mean, I like this chicane. That's pretty nice. I wonder if all the lamppost removal must have, those kids are so frustrating. All the lamppost removal must have been used up, but there's a few areas towards the back end of the track that, or is it the start of the track, where the lampposts are there but blocked off, that I wish that they weren't. I'm kind of disappointed we used coupes. I would have preferred something quicker. Sports Classics was a better choice. You guys led me astray. I mean, it's a fun track, it's a fun layout. I wish that lamppost on the right was gone or covered over. It doesn't kind of no, I mean, it's a fun track. It's a fun layout. It's just what you need for a playlist race. I think there's still improvements that can be made. It's still got a good baseline, but I feel like it's lacking something. Oh, there's something missing somewhere. I don't know where that. You can totally go out wide there. Josh with the... I was just about to read that at the start of the race and then the harmonic start nonsense happened. Josh with the $1 donation. We all know you can drive. Like you said, it's about the tracks. Thank you for everything. Well, thank you so much for the donation. It takes real skill to lose 2,000. Welcome to the club. I think you have the right to complain when things like this happen. You explain everything in great detail and show examples, yet people still ignore it and complain they don't get it. I know, I try so hard. That's the worst thing. I try so hard. Especially, the worst thing is when I really explain something in detail in a video and someone will leave a comment on that exact video asking about something that I've already explained in the video. But what can you do? Maybe you could make a short summary video to list all the topics that you've previously explained and link it to them. Maybe not a video because it will quickly become out of date, but maybe there's something I can do on that lines. Also, someone above, I saw it, it's Liam, I think it was, said you deserve to put mid-roll ads in your videos because of all the work you do. It's not about that. it's about the fact that when I'm watching YouTube videos, I hate mid-roll ads. I get sick of it. I'm so sick of it now. I hate it. Like, you know, when I'm playing YouTube videos on my phone or something like that, and people are just getting so ridiculous, and it's becoming normalized to put mid-roll ads in YouTube videos. You know, people just expect it. 2, 3, 4 mid-roll ads in a 15-20 minute video. And I hate it. And I could never put those on my videos because I hate them. So why would I expect anybody else to watch them? Seven. Yeah, 7 should work. We'll do Sports Classics since we haven't done a Sports Classics race. This is an event track. Do it, I'll just skip them. But that doesn't matter, you know, I skip them too, but that's still 5 seconds. And effort that you've got to do to skip a video. I want people to be able to load up one of my videos and watch it from start to finish and not have any interruptions. Just enjoy it. Just, you know, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Yeah, we'll have pit stops in this. 1 pit stop for everybody in this race. I don't know where the pit lane is, but it looks like... But if there's a way that you can get an advantage from the pit lane, like it's on the first corner, so you wouldn't take it on the first lap, or if it's crossing the start-finish line or close to the finish line, don't take it on the last lap. It's before the start-finish. Okay, no pit stops on the last lap, but you can do a pit stop on any other lap. Everybody's got to do 1 pit stop. Let's have a harmonic start. Let's try this again. Harmonic start. 10 seconds. At some point after 10 seconds, whoever's in second place can start us off with a harmonic start. Yeah, you can choose where mid-roll ads are placed in the video. And a lot of YouTubers do that just before a key moment or something. But I just don't like mid-roll ads, so I'll never put them in my videos. No matter how much people think that I deserve them or something. It's not how I want my content to be. I have 1 at the start and 1 at the end, and that's enough for me. People actually listen this time, I know. And if people want to watch the ad at the end of the video or just leave the video playing, then they can choose to do that, and if not, they can move on to a different video, and that's fine. It gives people the choice. And otherwise they've had a completely uninterrupted experience watching a video. And that's how I want it to be. I know the vast majority of people are never going to notice because they either have ad block or just would never notice in the first place. And not appreciate it, I guess. But it's not about that. It's about me having some integrity on my own content, I guess. And not expecting people to watch something that I couldn't watch myself or don't enjoy myself. Anyway, the use of a harmonic start is to make things a little bit cleaner on the first lap. So this is our final track. It's our only event racing circuit. So what we're looking for on a track like this is a pit lane that, you know, a pit lane that does a good job of being a pit lane. No lampposts or other things that can be knocked over. and something that is suitable for a high-level event race of, 30 players. The golden rule that I always say with an event track is that there should be nothing on the track that will affect the outcome of a race other than driver skill, basically. If someone can accidentally knock over a lamppost and it goes into the path of somebody else through no fault of their own, then that's not doing a very good job of being an event track. Thank you, Mob Shrudo, for the £1 super chat. I'm not the biggest fan of that section. Feels a bit unnecessarily tight. It's also very bumpy, which isn't quite in line with other parts of the circuit which have been smoothed over. Molotovs, you can do it one of two ways with Molotovs. You can put them before the it depends how much space you have in the pit lane. If you've got a lot of space, you can put them before the wrenches. But in most cases, it's okay to put them after the wrenches because it just means that people can pick them up before their next pit stop. You're not really going to have time to pick up a Molotov and then cycle through it, get it out, drive through the fire, and then get the wrench, unless it's quite a long pit lane anyway. So it's always better to have Molotovs prepared if you're going to do an event. And there's going to be pit stops where you're going to want to repair your car, because wrenches don't work unless you have external damage on the car. Because Rockstar. You have to either shoot your car or have Molotov fire on it to have wrenches work and actually fix your car in a GTA stunt race. I think they're working for land races now. Ugh, I don't like that as an Apex prop either. I can see why this got a 4, because it certainly works, and I think it's certainly of a standard where it's worthy to be community verified and, showcased as a decent example of an event track. But I also think there's room for improvement. You've got some Apex props that are really nice, and then some where it's just a wall. And then some parts of the track that have been smoothed over, and some parts where it's really bumpy. Like, there's not an awful lot of consistency around the track, I think. I think that's what holds it back more than anything else. I love this first part. This is really nice. If you took those props that were around the trees and actually used them for some of the different apexes, maybe a bit more road smoothing on some of the more bumpy areas. Like, I don't mind a bumpy track either, but it's that inconsistency. Like, if it's going to be bumpy, let it be bumpy. I feel like having certain sections that are smooth and then other sections that are bumpy as hell. That's what I'm struggling with to reconcile with this. Also, I'd rather have a wall along there, because let's be honest, you're gonna have people run wide on that area of the track and they're just gonna go straight into a tree. You might as well just put a wall there. There's a wall before and a wall after the most important part of the track that people are going to actually... rounded apex barrier should be there, for example. But yeah, there's like a gap in the wall where people are gonna end up running wide. The one place that people will actually run wide is the one place where there's no wall. I did go into the pit lane. See, there we go again. Someone else leaving a comment, leaving a chat, saying something that was totally false because they weren't paying attention. I like the layout. I feel like there's opportunity for that to be even better. That's what we'll say. It's good as an event track, but it can be even better. The last few laps of that, I kind of got to grips with where the bumps were, and I didn't mind it as much, the difference between the bumps and the flat. So I'm gonna walk that back a little bit. What I was the at least the level of harshness that I was saying there. Sorry. Yes, pay attention next time. Right, Mob Frudo, thank you for the £1 super chat. J2 Raw with the £3 super chat as well. What's your crew and can I join it? Thank you for the £3 super chat. The join command, maybe someone's already linked you to it. But bruffy.com/join. That gives you all the information that you need to know. And GG Mobbin with the $4.99 super chat as well. Sorry for ad block, I will find a way to whitelist your channel. You don't have to, that's okay. To be honest, that super chat has paid for like a year of the money that I would ever make from ads anyway, I'm sure, from your views. But thank you so much for the donation, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, the pit lane. I didn't mention anything about the pit lane because there was nothing to mention. It worked as a functional pit lane. Absolutely fine. Let's do Frankenstangers for this. We've been in a car swappy mood today. So let's just get everyone in a Frankenstanger quickly and I'll do a sticky bomb to start the race. So those are our 7 tracks all done. 7 tracks all done. Where is it? This last track is, for those who are new, my first ever created track that I created on the day that the creator was released back in 2013, and we just did, the only reason it's in the playlist is to limit the playlist to 20 players. The track is 20 players, all the other tracks are 30 players. You put a 20 player track in a playlist, the playlist becomes 20 players maximum. Is the thumbnail always the highest rated track? No, it's just whatever I feel like, to be honest. Thank you, Johnny. How much do you make on average from a single video view? The best way that you can do it is like approximately 1,000 views gets you $1, I think. I think that's the right way to That's not exactly how it is, but if you're actually looking at people's view counts. A 50,000 view video might make you about $50. That's for me putting ads at the start and the end. People who put ads in the middle and all that kind of stuff will make obviously a lot more. The more ads that are in a video, the more people will make. That's why people put mid-roll ads in the first place. Alright. I saw someone also say earlier that sticky bombs at some point after 1 minute 15. I saw someone also say earlier that they watch all my videos but they've never seen an ad. If you don't have ad block, which I was assuming that was the point, that could be based on where you are. Not everyone sees ads based on location and stuff. This has been a very intriguing stream, this one. Oh, GTA... No! Oh, no! I forgot about these. Alright, we'll just go with it, I guess. Use the power-ups if you want. I forgot that the power-ups were on in GTA mode. Because it's one of the old-style races where GTA mode actually had power-ups on... You're not allowed to use proper weapons or anything, sticky bombs and stuff, but you can use the power-ups, let's say that. No rules to finish off. Oh man. Absolute craziness. Oh my days! Someone went backwards. Why would someone go... There's always that unwritten rule that we say that you should at least still try to win the race. Don't just go backwards. Oh. Where was I at as well? Cirrus said something earlier that I wanted to actually read properly. Oh, thanks for the showcase, Bruffy. Keep pushing fact-filled info to the forefront and stop worrying about it. More clean racing vids in the future, please. I'll try my best, Cirrus. Thank you, man. Chloe as well. YouTube Premium Master Race. No ads and support creators more. Yeah, YouTube Premium does do that, but it's so expensive. I would like to get YouTube Premium, but I find it too expensive. Honestly, and YouTube Premium, obviously the money that you pay doesn't go to the creators that you watch, not necessarily. The best way to do it is to run ad block and then support creators via the join button or donations or things like that. That means a lot more than anything else, frankly. Someone also asked if you gain more money from watching ads all the way through. That is correct. I've made videos about that as well. The Bruffy Explains series. How ads on YouTube work, if you search my channel for that, I think. But yeah, watching an ad all the way through is more supportive than just skipping an ad. But even skipping an ad, in most cases, you'll still...
These guys who are hitting me and taking names!
Taking names. You'll still support in some way. But as I always say, I feel like we've gotten too much into this discussion. As I always say, I'm just happy that you guys are watching. If you guys weren't watching, just and you know, not even liking or doing any kind of anything extra other than just sitting back and watching the videos and enjoying them, without you guys watching or being here watching, lurking in the streams, whatever, it wouldn't... The people who do the extra stuff, the donations, the subscriptions, the memberships on YouTube, they wouldn't do that without the rest of you all watching in the first place, you know. So I appreciate all of you guys. I feel like we've gotten too much into this, but it's been one of those streams where I've been in an explainy kind of mood, and you guys seem to have been in a very questioning kind of mood, asking all sorts about how things work on so many levels. Right, last thing that we're going to do is test out one of these new Rockstar created land races. Can you believe they've made new land races? What was I looking for again? What was it called? Grapeseed Circuit. An inventive name by Rockstar. Thank you everybody for the love and the support. Whether it's in the chat now or just in general. That's a pretty bog standard circuit. Let's do, we haven't done an old style sports class race, so no top sports cars for this race. Let's do that. Lo-fi bike ride with a $10 super chat. I might be the only person who actually wants you to crash so I can fulfill my obligation to make a bad joke, but I was late to the stream, so here's $10. Okay, well, thank you, Lo-Fi Bike Ride. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. DMB Warrior with the £2 super chat as well. JJ is not a legend, he's a legend. Is that after Neymar's $1.99 donation super chat? GGJJ, you legend. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. When do the content creator submissions refresh? Probably in the next few weeks. Maybe next month, something like that. Yeah, new land races. Can you believe it? I can't believe Rockstar in 2019 have created new land races. My friends are mean. Thank you guys for the super chat, seriously, and thank you guys for being here and watching, obviously, as well. Of course it's an 8-player race because in 2019 there's no way that we could be racing with more than 8 players now, is there? It's just so weird that they've done that. Like, why would they bother to do that? And yeah, based on the track map, it looks like it's Blaine County 24 hours north, but with the tricky corners actually taken out, apart from the hairpin. Yeah, go straight away. Not the top sports cars. Let's see. New land races. After all these years, 2019, and we've got new land races. I wonder if they're old land races that just got forgotten about and never added to the game, and then they were just randomly discovered. Schlager GT is going to be OP. I like how unremarkable this track is in both name and layout. It's called, like, as simple as you could get, Grapeseed Circuit, and that's literally what it is. Just the road around Grapeseed. Is that the Paragon R up front? I feel like my filter's going to struggle to keep up with that. Wait till he hits 8th gear. He's not hitting 8th gear on this track. This track shows how creative and imaginative Rockstar are. This is it. This is the difference from the tracks that we've just seen that the community create in comparison to the things that Rockstar create. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stay behind. Who is it in the lead? Smash Crash. Smash Crash? I know you can hear me. All I'm going to do is just stay behind. I'm just going to stick here on your back bumper. Not going to let you have a second to breathe. Any little mistake that you make, any little, corner that goes wrong, any issue that you have, I'm going to be there. The pressure's on you now, Smash Crash. We're all watching. Don't choke it. Whatever you do, don't choke it. You're in the lead. You've got a comfortable lead. Is it working? Am I psyching him out? I think you're making him faster. Doesn't look like it.
Who hit me and taking names?
Taking names. If anything, it looks like I've caught up a bit. Tell you what. I hope this becomes a premium race. Oh, there it is! There it is! Oh, the pressure's on me now. It's completely swapped over. Psyched him out for the choke. Thing is, he's in a quicker car as well. That's what makes it. That's why I had to do that. I wasn't going to be able to catch up on my own, but now he's going to be on my back bumper. Look at the speed he's got! Feltzer can't handle that kind of top speed. Horn. This is a car from 2013. It doesn't have your modern top speeds. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. I will catch up with it after this race. Can still corner like a trooper though. What I was going to say was I hope this becomes a premium race, because anyone who knows, you know, how to race properly, especially the tracks on Grapeseed, which are pretty commonly raced around the racing community, you're just going to dominate randoms around a track like this. It's all about the defense now. Some hard D. If he just drives past me with that top speed, no, I'm done. Last lap. See, I pull out around the first half of the lap. I just can't handle the speed. It's free lap time, that top speed. Not as close this time. Might be able to defend if he gets close. The hard D. The hard defense. Has it paid off? That was a good race. That was a lot of fun. GG Smash Crash. That was good. Isn't it awkward that after calling this uninspiring and representative Rockstar that it puts on the best race of the stream? I mean, it's a simple track, but it gives you what you need. That was a good race. That was fun. That was probably one of the better races in terms of a battle. It was a good little battle between the quicker Paragon on the straights and the Felter that was quicker on the first part of the lap. I had to really defend, and that last gasp overtake at the end of the 4th lap to get back the lead, I think that is what did it. If I'd not been able to get that position back, I don't think I would have got the win. That was a great race. GG Smash Crash. Punishment with the £19.99 super chat, £20 super chat with just the message hi. Thank you so much. And then Lo-Fi Bike Ride as well with the $5. Damn, bruv, you went Obi-Wan on him with those mind tricks. A little bit.
He gets such a huge boost from...
I want that to become a premium race. Dominate the randoms. Alright. That'll do us for today. Thank you guys so much. I'm crazy with the €349 as well. Silent supporter for a year. Thanks for the content. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Punishment again with the $19.99. Taking names. I've really gotta end it here because I need to go and do the podcast now. If anyone wants to pop over to Twitch, we're going to be recording the podcast now. Punishment again with the $19.99. Thank you so much. Hi again. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much for the for all the support. Thank you for the donations, the bits on Twitch, the those who are members on YouTube, supporters on Patreon, or just those of you who watch the videos, watch this video, made this video, watch this video all the way to the end. If you've watched it afterwards, and this obviously turns into a video. So for those who watch all the way to the end, thank you. And if you turn off ad block, great. If you don't, as long as you're enjoying my content, I'm happy. And I'll try my best to keep up with, the informative stuff, the testing, the fun stuff, the entertaining stuff, the races. So much stuff, so much content that I have been putting out and enjoy to put out. And thank you guys for watching it, basically. This was a fun stream. There was a different stream to the normal content creator streams, I feel, but it's been a nice one. Thank you guys again so much for all the support. We'll be going over to Twitch now, if anyone wants to pop over there, or you can follow me on Twitch and pop up on my GTA streams. We'll be here again this time tomorrow for the usual GTA stream. Bruffy.com as well gives you a lot of information. Lo-Fi Bike Ride again with the $2. Came in with the hard D and then pulled out. Thank you guys so much, seriously. Thank you for all the support. And I'll see you guys in a week's time when we'll be back here on YouTube to do it all over again for Xbox on the second Saturday of the month. Thank you guys so much. Thanks everybody down below for the donations and the super chats and everything. Thank you guys. See you later.